blind side. Now I'm looking in my right window. Okay, 10 left. Oh, too much. Follow the trail. I was overzealous. Oh, I missed one pipe. Now there's pipes in the back. Okay. Almost there. Well, and that's it. My milk run, as the agent called it, is finished in St. Henry, Quebec. I probably wouldn't be doing it for a while now. Like, these boxes really, you know, they irritate me. You know, it's real hard to work with them. They kill your straps. I think I'll have to throw away maybe 2 straps, which is what, 20 bucks at a good truck stop. Well, not at a truck stop. I buy them at a dealer. At a truck stop, they're like 30 bucks a piece. But I know a dealer that if you buy 10 or 20 of them, he only charges like $9.99. And now it's off to the next stop. As one old guy once told me, he says, the trailer is never empty. And he sounded so sad, you know. He meant that, you know, as soon as it's unloaded, you have to fill it with something. And he says, oh, it's never empty. Basically, it never ends. But I mean, I guess he was too tired of driving. And yeah, when I talked to this guy, it was a couple of years ago. He was retired, I think. I don't know what. I just met him. He was sitting at his house close to the place where I was unloading. Or maybe he was buying coffee in the same store. I don't know. But basically, he was a former trucker. And I still remember his words. Yeah, the trailer is never empty. But I guess that's the truth. So now I'm heading towards the Quebec City, about 2 hours northeast of here. And this time there's gonna be a real heavy load. It's peat moss in big bags. And
turn right, Highway 218, Highway 277, Campaign.
why right? Are you crazy? I'm not going back there. There's a river there. It was pretty bad.
Turn ahead, Highway 218, Carrier.
Oh, okay. This is the direction I need. Yeah, so I pick up peat moss, and the way they do it, they load you empty, right? And then they give you a maximum you can take. And my fuel tanks are at a quarter of the tank now, so I must fuel somewhere, otherwise they will load too much on me.
After 800 meters, turn left.
And of course in Quebec, diesel is very expensive, so I'm gonna buy maybe half a tank, because it's pretty far to the drop. It's like 850 miles near Detroit, so I should be there Monday. I'm getting a bit tired of these narrow, two-lane highways in Quebec. This is Freeway 20 eastbound to Quebec City. We'll have to stop to get some diesel. I have no idea how much it is, because this is a commercial pumps. They don't show the price, which I think is very convenient for the vendor. Hello? just called me, I think. Yeah. Oh, you're the driver with the Mac. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks for calling. Yeah, because you were telling me that you're pulling a very heavy loads. How heavy are you? Like, what kind of trailer do you have? Oh, RGN. Okay. Well, I'm getting a 3-axle. I'm getting a 3-axle step deck next month. So I was kind of a bit, worried that this truck doesn't have enough power. Well, I'm in Ontario, so just between the U.S. and Canada, just probably within 1,000 miles. Yeah. What kind of rear ends do you have there, like the acceleration? Wow, this place is tight. I'm at the shipper, or it was supposed to be the shipper. That Pit Moss place, and then I didn't see any. But well, I see them up ahead on some. Actually, no, I see those bags on the right on the grass. But I go inside the office. And first, of course, you have to go through security. I go inside the office, and the guy says, "No, your load is not here. You have to go to Saint Laurent." I show him my paperwork. He's like, "Wait a second. I hate when they do this. When they you come to one place, then they send you somewhere else. Oh, it's your product is over there. It's our different branch." Okay, well, at least it gives me a map, and it's like really, I don't know, 2 kilometers. But it's all in French. Geez, like, where's that? I have to come back to go through the scale. So it turns out they don't need my weight when I'm empty, only when I'm loaded. But it seems like they take security strict here. Like, I don't know what. This is Pit Moss, for crying out loud, right? Oh, you see those bags right in front of me? That's this stuff. It's basically a special kind of dirt, I think, which is improves the soil, right? Yeah, and up ahead there's a whole bunch of those. It's kind of like a skid, and one skid has a lot of bags. I think each bag is like 50 kilos, No, wait. Maybe 25 kilos. Yeah, like 50 pounds, yeah. So they're really heavy. Okay, so now I have to go back. I have a map here in my dashboard. So I'm going to another plant, and then I'm coming back here to scale and for paperwork, It would be, of course, too easy if you could get the paperwork at the same place where you load it, but then it won't be as much fun, right? So this way we get to drive big trucks, My truck is yellow, I'm happy, everybody's happy, I'm driving around. Oh, I know what it is. I know why they're doing this. Basically, they wanted to pick up the product, and then when you drive back, it gives a chance to all the happy residents of this little French-speaking community in Quebec see the product in action, so to speak. You know, they look at that peat moss. They know what's going on in the community. You know, they stay abreast of all the news, all the developments. You know, I guess these guys don't want to be hush-hush about their business activities. You know. All right, I got 2 red lights. Hold on, I got 2 green lights. Well, I don't want to go left. What a stupid system, I'm telling you. Alright, so I have to go, I think I went the wrong way, by the way. I think I was supposed to turn left. Oh boy. We have to turn around. And how do you turn around on a 2-lane highway with 2 solid lines in the middle? Well, you take a guess. Well, I managed to turn around. This looks like the right place. Yeah, 4 red lights, that's not good. No turning red. See, at one point there were 6 red lights. Okay. And of course, that's the, you know, one of the negative sides of pulling a flatbed trailer. Okay, what did it say? Propriété privée intérêt so private property. I think, what else? Yeah, that's all that stuff in the front. What is it? I have to turn right somewhere. No smoking, okay. Yeah, because smoking is dangerous for you, that's what it is. Do not smoke. Sometimes you can find some English words in Quebec. Doesn't happen often, but alright, the truck stop for loading. Truck stop for loading. What did I do? Where did I go? Truck stop for loading. Okay. Oh. I see some French cowboy waving to me. Hi, how are you? That's what they gave me. It's 200 tons of product.
Huh?
200 tons. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Pallets?
No, I said 200 tons. I was joking. No, no. Yeah.
Come on, Yuki.
Sorry, follow you?
Yeah.
Where did he point? This way? This way? you can see how these gonna be real heavy. Let's see on the right, there's a broken bag, and that's what this stuff looks like, kind of like a brownish dirt. That's all it is. But that's one mighty forklift. I see it's articulated actually. So the front part articulates. Yeah, I don't want to get out because I'm not sure about the policy, but I know quite often these guys, you know, because they load so fast, they don't want it anywhere near the truck, and especially since he loads on both sides, you know. If I'm not in his way, then he doesn't have to watch me, so he'll load me faster. And I checked they give me a number, like a card, you know. Sometimes they put some information on them, like what do they expect you to do. Like some of these sheets you have to sign, and it will say something like stay inside the truck during loading. But here there's nothing. All it says is that it's an authorized vehicle, maximum speed 30 kilometers per hour, think safety, and that's it. Yeah, you see there's all kind of equipment driving around, so you don't want to be in their way, because you can get killed. Okay. Oh, he says I can put straps on. All right. Well, I'm loaded. Used a whole bunch of straps. And judging by my fifth wheel gauge, I'm pretty much maxed out. I'm gonna scale now, see what's what. But I'm guessing I have about 46,000. And I was stripping down this thing, and I was dreaming of my coming step deck. You know, it would be so much easier to work with this load if I had a step deck right now, because the deck is much lower, so you don't have to throw your straps too high, you know. Previous run, I moved the truck closer towards the trailer because my load was getting very light. So now I have a heavy load, so I'm probably over my front axle right now. I have to. Oh, I'm going to the scale. We'll find out in a second. By the way, the helpful Mac dealer told me about the guy from Lansta that drives the same Mac with only 1760 torque, and he said he's hauling something real heavy. So I said, can I talk to him, you know, because I'm getting a 3-axle step, right? So, oh, and he said this guy bought a Mac like that, like I test drove, only he put a lift axle on it. And I said, well, ask him if it's okay if I talk to him, maybe you can give him my phone number. And I forgot about that.
Go straight ahead. DRATCHEV.
Okay, let me just cut the volume down on this.
100 meters.
Mute. So, and then my phone rings, and some unfamiliar voice says, is this SERGEI? That's what sometimes people call me. They say SERGEI, you know. I said, yeah, it is. And he says, oh, Mike from Cambridge Mac asked me to give you a call. So we start chatting, and turns out this guy, he spec'd a very long wheelbase, 268, and he's pulling a 53-foot triple axle RGN trailer, but it's only a 40-ton. And I said, how did you manage to get away with such a long wheelbase in Canada? Because he's from Ontario too. And he says, I bought a permit. He says, I have an annual permit. And it's used to be $300. He said, now it's $400. That's what it is. So he drives with this long wheelbase truck, and I said, so how's the power? Well, he says lots of power. He never had any complaints about the power. Even he was just hauling something like 70,000 pound excavator. He wanted to put 373 axle ratio on it, but the salesman persuaded him to put in 390, and I calculated with the regular tires and that axle ratio when he has 18-speed transmission. My formula, you know, axle ratio times revs per mile of tires times 0.73 top gear ratio. So his engine is spinning at 1400 RPM at 60 miles per hour. And it's a Volvo D13, so I wouldn't think that his mileage would be too good. And he called me, and he was actually driving, and he says, I have 60,000 pounds now on the trailer, like the load, 60,000 pounds. And he says, I'm driving 65 miles per hour. So you can imagine, if his truck does 60 miles per hour at 1400 RPM, then at 65 he's way over 1500. So I said, Mike said, your mileage is good. And the guy says, yeah, it's pretty good. I average 5.5 miles per gallon. And I thought I heard him wrong, you know, but then he says, oh, I only use US gallons. So 5.5 miles per gallon US average, because one way he usually hauls light loads, on the way back he hauls heavy. But I don't know, that's not such a good mileage, you know, because he revs the engine, right? And the engine has little not much power, you know, but he probably drives too fast. But also I think the problem is that his Mac is exactly the same almost as what I test drove. It has that square nose, you know, it's not aerodynamic in the front, it's kind of like a semi-classic look, right? So I think if he had the aerodynamic Mac, his fuel numbers would be a bit better. Oh, now I got 5 red lights. Hey, things are getting better. It used to be 6, right? Now it's 5. Okay, 2. Hey, I can get used to this. Maybe I'll miss these lights once I'm back in civilization, where they use one light that changes the color. Oh, this is like ridiculous. Look at this. I think it's really, you know what? It's not just for colorblind people. It's for blind people, because you really have to be blind so that they show you 2 lights. Like now there'll be a green arrow, right, pointing to the left. So I suspect there will be 2 green arrows, because 1 in Quebec is not enough. Okay, give me 2 lights, 2 arrows. No, how about 3? Can I have 3? What? See, that's not right. watching this, guys, come on, I'm just making fun of everybody, okay? Not just people from Quebec. Because life as a long-haul truck driver sometimes can be stressful, it can be hard. So you look for some funny situations, kind of like, you know, just for laughs. Love the channel, by the way. Gags from Quebec. I'm subscribed on YouTube just for laughs. Love it. I moved my boards. They were in the middle. I thought the guy would load, you know, the entire length of the trailer, but see, he just started with my fifth wheelies and ended right at the tandems there. And I guess these guys know what they're doing, so when I scaled, I was at 11.7 on the steers, 33.7 on the drives, and 30,000 on the tandems on the trailer. It's a tricky load because those you know, bags, they compress and you have to adjust the straps all the time, each time you stop. I'm at a small truck stop in Quebec. There's a restaurant, there's petrol pass, there's Tim Hortons on the other side. So from here it's 600 miles to Cambridge, Ontario. There's some of my neighbors. The scenery is beautiful. You can still see mountains in the distance there.